Hello, it is I, your ginger guru. From my favorite sunbeam, I spend many hours observing your world. It is a loud, frantic place, full of humans chasing laser dots of fleeting fame and empty bowls of validation. But sometimes, among all the chaotic scurrying, I notice a truly great hunter. A being who was born with a specific purpose, a unique meow that they were destined to share with the world. Today, we will talk about such a hunter. Her name is Taylor Swift. This is not just a story about success. It is a lesson, a masterclass in the art of the hunt, taught by a young girl from Pennsylvania who decided she would not just catch a mouse, but conquer the entire jungle. Like the best of us cats, a hunter's journey begins with a dream. Taylor was just a kitten, living on a Christmas tree farm, when she first felt the purr of music inside her. While other humans were busy with their human things, she was listening. She found an old guitar, and its strings became an extension of her own whiskers, allowing her to sense the subtle vibrations of the world around her and turn them into stories. She wrote about what she knew: the flickering lights of high school, the bittersweet taste of first love, the quiet sting of not fitting in. Many humans are taught to hide their feelings, to keep their purrs and hisses to themselves. But Taylor understood a fundamental truth. As she once said, "The songs that I write are like entries in my diary. I carry my diary with me, and it's full of secrets and observations." She was not afraid to let the world read her diary. Her honesty was her sharpest claw. But what good is the perfect meow if you are in a forest where no one is listening? By the age of 11, she knew her hunting grounds were elsewhere. She needed to go to Nashville, the legendary place where the greatest storytellers gather. Imagine a young cat, filled with certainty, telling its family that they must all move to a new territory because the mice there are more meaningful. Such is the power of a clear purpose. And so they went. Her family, her first believers, saw the hunter in her eyes and made the leap. In Nashville, she did not wait for a door to be opened. She did what any determined cat would do. She sat by every closed door and meowed with all her might. She played her songs in every small cafe, every smoky room, every place that would listen. One of those places was the Bluebird Cafe, a tiny spot with a big soul. There, a record executive saw what her family saw: the unwavering focus of a true hunter. At just 14 years old, she got her first record deal. Her first territory was the world of country music. She moved with the grace of a cat who knows its ground. Her songs, full of heartfelt stories, resonated with millions. She conquered that world, not with force, but with sincerity. But a truly great hunter never stays in one place for too long. A cat must always explore the higher branches. And so, she made a leap that terrified the world. She decided to leave the familiar comfort of her country music garden and leap into the vast, chaotic, and often unforgiving jungle of pop music. Many said she would fall. They said her paws were not made for this new ground. But Taylor understood another truth about the hunt. Fearless is not the absence of fear. It's living in spite of those things that scare you to death. Her album, 1989, was not just a collection of songs. It was a statement. It was a perfect, graceful leap onto the highest branch of the pop music tree. and from there, she could see the whole world. She became one of the biggest hunters in the entire jungle. But with great success come the loud, barking dogs. The world of humans is full of them. Critics who bark just to hear their own voice, rivals who bark out of jealousy, media that barks to create drama. For a while, the noise was deafening. It can distract even the most focused hunter from their prey. And for a moment, Taylor disappeared from view, hiding under the proverbial bed to escape the meaningless noise. This is a lesson for all of us. Sometimes the wisest response to chaos is to retreat, to groom your thoughts, to remember who you are. And when she returned with the wisdom of a cat with 9 lives. She knew that you cannot control the barking, but you can control your hunt. She put all the noise, all the criticism, all the pain into her music. As she famously said, "Never believe anyone who says you don't deserve what you want." And then she taught the world the most important lesson of all, the lesson of ownership. The stories she had written, the songs she had poured her soul into, they were owned by others. Her earliest diaries were locked in someone else's room. A cat's territory is sacred. It is the definition of its own being. And Taylor decided she would reclaim hers. She announced she would re-record her first 6 albums, note for note, purr for purr. An impossible task, they said, a waste of time. But they did not understand. This was not about money. This was about respect. This was about showing every young kitten in the world that you are the ultimate owner of your own story. You are the guru of your own soul. The success of Taylor's version was not a surprise. It was the universe rewarding an act of pure, unshakable purpose. So, what can we learn from this great huntress? What is the wisdom that Ginger Guru sees in the story of Taylor Swift? It is the simplest and most powerful truth in the universe. Everything you see in her story began as a single, quiet thought in the mind of a young girl, a dream, a purr. She did not possess a magic wand or a secret map. Her only tools were the ones we all have: a love for her craft, a belief in her own voice, and a relentless, stubborn, cat-like refusal to stop chasing her mouse. She is proof that the world does not give you what you want. It yields to who you are. She walked as if she owned the world, and eventually, the world agreed. So I ask you, as you sit there in your own quiet sunbeam, what is your dream? What is the unique meow that only you can offer the world? Do not be discouraged by the barking dogs or the closed doors. Life is not simple, but purposefulness destines you for success. Taylor Swift is not a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. She is a living, breathing testament to a universal law. Everything is possible when you love what you do, and when you work with the fierce, focused determination of a hunter. Believe in yourself, nurture your dream, sharpen your claws through hard work. You will succeed. Now, go and conquer your jungle.